So here we are back at our Mountain Bike Club's Flickr account. Let's click through on your photos. And in this part we're going to look at Flickr sets. And sets are simply collections of photos that are logically grouped under a common heading. So let's go ahead and look at our sets page here. And we can see that we have many sets associated with the bike club, and if we had a free account we'd be limited to actually 3 sets, but since we have the pro account we can have unlimited number of sets. And we can see that sets can be either about an individual, a place, an organization, or even an event. So let's go ahead and click through on the Gooseberry Mesa set. We can see that we have 72 photos associated with this set, and they're displayed to the right here in thumbnail in a thumbnail view. We could have a detail view which shows these pictures in a little bigger format, and then we'd scroll through on some different pages. Let's see what we can do. We can arrange our photos, and we can arrange them in the various date orders. We could arrange them alphabetically or even randomly. And we can do some editing features. We can edit the photo titles or the descriptions, and we can perform some batch operations. And this simply means that whatever we do here will affect all the photos in the set. So this can be pretty handy at times. We can order prints from this page. We can create a book, a mini book, a poster, or a calendar, and also order them. We can also share this set. So we can send an email to up to 50 people that might have an interest in looking at this set, and they can then perform all that order prints or download and do all the things associated with a Flickr account. Another thing we can do with our sets, if we have a pro account, is we can organize them into collections. So let's go ahead and look at our bike club example and check out the collections that are associated with this. And we can see we've got quite a few collections here. Let's look at the one called Utah. We see we have 7 sets underneath that. Let's drill down into that. And so in our Utah collection we have sets that are all related to Utah. So we have sets about a place, Gooseberry Mesa, or an event, a bike race at Deer Valley. And so really, collections are just a higher level of organization, so that once we get thousands of pictures in our Flickr account and perhaps hundreds of sets, we have another tool to help us find the pictures that we want to see. So let's look at some other ways that we can find photos from within our Flickr account. Let's go up to U and look at the archives. And here we see we've got a couple ways we can research our photos based on the date. And here we see this is the date taken, the date the photo was actually taken on, and then the date it was posted to Flickr. And we can go to a month here, and of course this number right beside the month is how many photos were posted to Flickr on that particular month. All right, let's look at some other ways that we can find our photos. Let's go to tags. Now each time we upload a photo to Flickr, we can assign it a tag, related to, the tag is a word related to what that photo is about. And this particular view is called a tag cloud, and each of these words is a tag assigned to a photo, and the bigger the word, the more photos that are assigned to that tag. So if we go into a big word like DH Reno, for instance, let's click in on that. And this shows us all the photos in date order that are assigned to that tag, and you can see, we've got 114 pages of photos with that tag. So the tag cloud is kind of a neat way to research pictures. Let's look at some other ways we can do this. Let's go to the map function. And now each time we upload a photo, we can actually assign the location of that photo was taken to our map here, and we can look at this map in several different views. Let's click in on the hybrid view. So that's kind of a hybrid street view and with geographical features. And we see this pink dot here, and there's actually one of our photos was taken here, and we click in on that, and we can see the photo, or perhaps it was multiple photos that was taken at this location. So this is a pretty neat function that we have available to us in Flickr. Let's look at some of the privacy options that are available to us from within Flickr. And let's go up to You and look at the account information. And we see in our account information we've got an option for privacy and permissions. So let's click through on that. And up here we see our global settings, and we have some settings like who can download our photos, who can print our photos, who can blog on our photos, that sort of thing. And now we can edit all these functions from off to the right hand column here if we want to change these settings. We have some defaults for new uploads, so every time we upload a photo, these parameters will be applied to the new photos. And here we see what license our photos will have. And let's go ahead and click into that option. We see that we could go from having all rights reserved here to applying some Creative Commons licensing options. There's 6 of those options, and if we want a full explanation of what the license entails, we can just go right down here, and so we can see the explanation of all the licenses, or go into the Creative Commons FAQs. So one more thing we want to cover in this tutorial, and that is to look at our profile on Flickr. Let's go up to You, click in on Profile, and the profile page just contains information about you that anybody looking at your photos on the internet might want to know. So there's just some generic information here, the link to our blog, and also who our contacts are on Flickr. So here's some of the people that we share photos with, and perhaps friends or family. What groups we belong to, that might be something people are interested in. And then just a little bit more about who we are, our hometown, occupation, what our interests are, favorite books, that sort of thing. And then lastly, there's contact information. If you want to put your email address out there for people to get in touch with you, it's right there. Thank you for watching this WeDigi tutorial. Now please close the media player and return to the main menu for additional tutorials.